Hello FPL managers, welcome to my Gameweek 5 team selection. Let's go through how the team performed in Gameweek 4. In goal, I had Ederson, who scored 1 point. Manchester City conceded 2 goals to Crystal Palace. In defense, I had James, who scored 7 points. He had an assist for Sterling's goal, so despite conceding, he still returned 7 points. That's an assist, bonus points, and points for playing the game for over 60 minutes. Another defender was a Man City defender, Cancelo. To be honest, this season Cancelo is not playing to the level we are used to, so I might be doing some changes there. Then for those who transferred out, Alexander-Arnold really suffered because he came through with 17 points. Alexander-Arnold is a set and forget player. You should never transfer him out. So he is in this team unless he is injured or is red carded. Our other defender was Perisic, who scored 6 points. Actually, he would have had more points, but Harry Kane did not score the penalty because Perisic would have gotten an assist for the penalty. Then our other defender was Cucurella. He scored 5 points. He also had an assist, but did not get any bonus points like James. In midfield, we had Bailey, scored 1 point. Each time I also do something about this position. I decided to captain Salah. How Salah did not get any return against Bournemouth when Liverpool were winning 9-0. I can't just believe what I watched in that game. He would have scored 2 goals. Actually, the easiest chance was Salah, but he did not score. So we had to have a captain blank in a game in which Liverpool won 9-0. Our other midfielder was Martinelli, scored 2 points, also blanked. So this game week, more points came from defense. So if you were playing big at the back, you scored more points. In attack, I had Gabriel Jesus, who also blanked and got a yellow card, so 1 point. And then Erling Haaland did his thing with a hat-trick and got 17 points. So actually, this week it only came down to your captain choice. And if you had Diaz from Liverpool, also got 14 points. So during this game week, we scored 64 points, but if you look at many people, they scored around the 78 points mark, which means the difference was captaining Haaland or having Diaz. So looking at my squad, I don't think I can gain rank that much because this team is so template, and also I'm having so many players who are rotation risk, being that now starting from this game week, most of these players will be playing 3 times a week. So players like Cucurella and Perisic, those are players who are at high risk of rotation, especially Perisic. And then Cucurella will be a rotation risk when the other Chelsea left back is also fit. And then when it comes to Manchester City players, Ederson is the only one who is guaranteed minutes. So that gave us 64 points, a game week rank of 4.3M. And then being the average points were 62, that's why I'm saying with this team, I have a template team. So if I want to gain rank, I have to go different. And that's why I've decided to activate my wildcard. So here is how I'll be lining up in game week 5. So in goal, I've decided to remove Ederson to go for Sanchez. The good thing about Sanchez, even if he doesn't keep a clean sheet, you are bound to get points for saves. So the upside of Ederson is when he gets a clean sheet, it's a high chance of getting a clean sheet. But when Man City concede, you have a high chance of only getting 2 points. Unlike Sanchez, who you have an upside of getting clean sheet points, but also in case Brighton concede, you have a high chance of getting bonus points and save points. Then in defense, I've decided to retain James. Cancelo is out for Walker. As the way Cancelo is playing right now, he is not in the opposition box that much. His XG and his XGI is so low this season. So there's no big difference between Walker and him and Walker right now. So I've decided to use that 2 million to upgrade the squad elsewhere. Then, as I said, you never transfer out Alexander-Arnold, and then Gabriel comes in this team. Gabriel seems to have secured minutes than the likes of Cucurella and Perisic. So, as for now, Gabriel will be in the team. In midfield, I've decided to go for Rodrigo. So Rodrigo's spot will be alternating with Gross. So whoever will be having a home fixture will most likely be playing. And then Salah, as you know, you never also transfer him out. I've decided to go with Gundogan over Martinelli. I'm attacking the Nottingham Forest fixture. This does not mean that Gundogan is better than Martinelli, but just because of the fixture, I decided to go for Gundogan just to maximize my wild card. Up front, I've decided to go for. I've decided also to change my formation. Instead of 2 strikers, I'm going for 3 strikers. So Tony will be coming in, and Tony is also holding a position for Mitrovic. So Tony will be in for the next 3 games, and then I will be targeting to bring in Mitrovic when he faces Nottingham Forest. Then the other forward is Gabriel Jesus and Haaland. So currently Haaland will be my captain, and then Salah will be my vice captain, unless we get any news before the game week deadline tomorrow. The game week kicks off tomorrow. I've also improved my bench with Dunk. So Dunk will be, for example, in case Gabriel will be playing Man United in the next game, I might decide to play Dunk, and then Gabriel will go on to the bench. So, and then Andreas, as you all know, is a good budget pick. Ward is the cheapest goalkeeper is playing right now, and then Kuyate, I'm not expecting points from him. And also, if he'll be playing as a holding midfielder, but he's just in because of the 4.5 million price tag. Fixtures to target this game week. The first fixture I will recommend is obviously Man City against Nottingham Forest. If Nottingham Forest play the way they played against Tottenham, they'll be massively punished. Then Wolves versus Bournemouth. If you are still having Neto, do not transfer him out. And also you can bring in Jimenez. Bournemouth are the whipping boys of this season. And then Liverpool versus Newcastle. That might be a tricky game, but depending on the injury issues of Newcastle, Liverpool, it might be an easy game if the likes of Guimaraes will be out on this game. And today's fixtures, you can target Leeds versus Everton. Leeds are playing really good at home this season. So if you have the likes of Harrison and Rodrigo. Please consider playing them. On to our mini league ABCD FPL Cup. This game week I'm going to shout out Mohamed, who scored 90 points. This is how Mohamed lined up in goal. He had Alisson, he played 3 at the back, Trippier, Veltman and Perisic. Trippier scored 2 points, Veltman 6 points and Perisic 6 points. And then in midfield he had Luis Diaz. Like I said, if you had Luis Diaz, you had an edge this game week. And then De Bruyne 2 points, Rodrigo 2 points, Saka 5 points, Kulusevski 6 points. In attack he had Mitrovic with 7 points, and then he captained Haaland. So just having Haaland and Luis Diaz scored in 48 points already. That's half of his points. So congratulations Mohamed on your good game week. So this is how we'll be lining up. In case of any changes, you can follow us on Twitter at ABCD_FPL. If you like these kinds of videos, please consider liking and subscribing. FPL responsibly, and good luck.